little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for a supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We live and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We live and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll be singing, oh, yeah, in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go, go, go home. And you'll be singing, oh, yeah. You'll be singing, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We live the light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note.
Well, welcome in everybody to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for round 13 of the ENSCAR Championship. And with that, the penultimate round. That's right, it is the last round of 10 race, the final chance for our drivers to make that championship race next week. And well, being a Wednesday night, there is the one and only man joining me in the comms box tonight, Carl Nedler, mate. Welcome in, welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, thank you, Brad. Welcome, viewers, to Sin City. And like you said, Brad, the last chance dogs for everyone but Hayden Kirk to get themselves into next week's championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway. So we have got an absolute mouth-watering event for you guys here tonight with the points. I don't know if we've got them ready to put up on screen, Brad.
We can do that right now for you, Carl.
With how close these points are tonight, folks, there is going to be some elbows out, like we've been talking all week, Brad, in our messenger chats. Elbows are going to be out. There's going to be some beating. There's going to be some banging, and there is going to be 4 more guys trying to get themselves into that season finale at Homestead. So I cannot wait. I don't know about you, but tonight surely does look like it's shaping up to be an absolute doozy. And yet again, 30 plus cars for the penultimate round of season 2 2024.
Yeah, too right. And mate, you talk about that championship at the moment, the playoff picture in front of you. And to be fair, I said to you before stream that this certainly looks like it's one of the closest championships we've had so far in the history of ENSCAR. And man, it is elbows out. The amount of teammates tonight that are looking to try and get themselves locked into this championship race next week is, mate, she is going to be all go. Teammates going to be forgotten about, and surely it is going to be may the best man survive to get themselves through to next week, Carl. And mate, I don't know about you, but there's one time a season that gets me excited, and it is definitely playoff time. And yeah, 2 weeks to go in this championship. Oh, shaping up to be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to that business end of the season now, and 2 weeks away from finding the question being, does Bryce Harding become the 3-time champion, or do we see someone new? Personally, I think we're going to see someone new. That's just my gut feeling. But I'm just looking over these points here. This is a weird configuration. Back to the points chat, Brad. I'm looking at this, and we've got Hayden Kirk obviously locked in, Dilworth on 3,047, but from Ben Stillborn down to Bryce Harding, there is only 6 points difference between 5 drivers.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you check out the times
McLean
here tonight.
McLean's a little bit further back. Yeah, I mean, like, having a look at this, Matt Pluck down the bottom of the book in the round of 10 on he's got a lot of work to do to get himself in there. He's got to make up 30 odd points to get himself in the top 5, so he needs to win tonight. Paul Stewart also probably needs to win, but McLean needs a good finish on the top 3 plus things to go his way. Harding, Simmons, I mean, they have good results and they're into the top 5 for next week. So I don't know, Brad. I can already feel it now. It's sort of just amping up, and it's going to be a good one. Got a couple of guys in the chat. Welcome in. Good luck if you're racing there, Ben. But we're gearing up, so I don't know. Let's get these grids underway and get the green flag going, man. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I can't wait for this one. It's going to be an absolute ripper of a race, and it looks like we are getting cars gridding up nice and early. So we'll get this grid lineup on your screens for tonight's race. And out of grid number 1, it is the man who needs a big night tonight, defending 2 back-to-back defending champ. In fact, Bryce Harding, he's going to be lining up next to teammate Luke Dilworth.
Starting out of row 2 tonight, we have Luke Bradley and Matt Pluck also looking for a big night.
Out of row 3, it's going to be Willie McClune, and he's going to be lining up next to Paul Stewart.
Starting out of road number 4, we have Ben Squared. We have Ben Doherty and Ben Stillborn.
Best of the Bens, eh? Out of row number 5, it's going to be Marty Mitchell and Xavier Simmons.
Starting from row number 6, we have George Elliott and Chris Robertson, aka Cold Trickle.
Out of row 7, it'll be Anthony Green lining up next to Corey Crossan.
Starting out of row number 8, we have Caleb Beecroft, and the only man locked into the round of 5 so far, Hayden Kirk.
Out of row number 9, Wayne Van Biljon and Don Gilbert.
From row number 10, folks, we have the one and only Michael J. Kemp and Dylan Jordan.
Out of row 11, it'll be Daniel Johnstone lining up next to Paul McKenzie.
Out of row number 12, we have none other than Deepak Gregory and David Sontag.
Out of row 13, it'll be Justin Allen lining up next to Matt Lee.
From row number 14, we have Cam James and Peter Rothmans.
Out of row 15, we'll see Kyle Matthews lining up next to Thomas McEwen.
From row number 16, we have Josh Galashan and Craig Corbett.
Out of row 17, it'll be Jamie Big Pop Yarnmart lining up next to Jordeep Stubbs.
From row number 18, we have Luke Yeager and Julian Westbury.
Out of row number 19, it'll be Jamie Harding lining up next to Scott Kinton.
Row number 20, we have none other than Barry Neal and R.C. Brown.
And that, Carl, will round out the field for the penultimate round here at Las Vegas. Sitting behind the safety car now, and things about to rev up, Carl. We're about to get going for round number 13 of the championship. And we will
I don't know about you, Brad, but I am absolutely fizzing, mate. I've been waiting for this for a week now, so get us underway, mate.
Yeah, let's go. I have been looking forward to this as well. It's a great time of the year, playoff time. It all comes down to this: who is going to make the top 5 in your ENSCAR championship? Let's go racing. Bryce Harding to lead them out. We are underway here at Las Vegas.
Look at that, it's a pretty easy start there. We got Harding just holding that line down into 1 and 2, but McClune looking very racy early, trying to get himself wide as we see Pluck going up high, maybe even possibly 3 wide in that top group to get a run out of turn 2 down the back straight away. But Bryce Harding out to a good solid lead already into turns 3 and 4. A couple of car lengths, bit of a breather. You can see Matt Pluck working at nice and high, trying to gain some momentum. He is a man with one intention only, and that is to win tonight, Brad. So he has probably going to make his intentions pretty clear. He's going to have to be a little bit aggressive from the start and get out front and basically put fate in his own hands. But these Sigma guys, or these Power Rangers, as we can see, just getting line astern there, are not going to give it to him easily, are they?
Yeah, that's right. You talk about Bryce having to need a good night. Well, another guy that does, Matt Clark, the 51 there, who's just jumped into the lead of the race. He had an absolute nightmare last week at Talladega, so look, this week he needs to take the win, or it's going to be missed the cut, basically.
Yeah, so, I mean, and that's the thing, you know, he's had some pretty good results here in the past, but I mean, probably by all accounts, Matt would probably say he hasn't had the best of season with some of the results, and some of the luck hasn't gone his way. You know, that's NASCAR, that's motorsport, but he's still got a chance to get through tonight. So, and as we can see him now, sort of out front, and McClune in the same sort of boat. These guys are going to have to go hammer and tongs with each other. So we're going to be treated to some absolute ding-dong battles tonight, Brad, because these guys are just racing out of desperation to get themselves into that final 5 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong there, and that is what is the beauty about the playoff system, I guess. Like, she's make it tonight or you're done for the season basically. And this 51, I spoke to him earlier in the week and he said definitely going out there with intentions of getting the job done tonight. So certainly a car to keep an eye on as we check out some of these battles just further back. We're currently side by side at the moment, teammates all around. So mate, strategy is going to be key tonight. Who's going to be able to save the tyres and get through the pit stop without too much grief, I guess.
Yeah, and just from a bit of experience, I think also when it comes to the tyres that you just spoke about there, Brad, as we said, Doherty into the wall, contact, elbows out already.
Oh mate, no one is giving him an inch tonight, Carl. It's clear already.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line tonight. There's going to be a lot of emotion, a lot of aggression. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of adrenaline. A few egos probably getting in the way here too, but
why not throw it in there?
Yeah, why not?
If you are, just quickly, Carl, if you are watching on Twitch, THD_Brad prediction is in the chat, and one man tonight I spoke to earlier, Michael Kemp, said he is definitely going to be a rare, pencil him in for a rare of field finish, were his exact words. So we're going to run a poll tonight. Where is Kempy going to finish? Get your picks in, channel points. Get him in. Where do you think he is going to finish tonight? Currently sitting in P15.
But yeah, back to just to touch on the tyre subject and just a bit of strategy tonight, Brad. From speaking from a little bit of experience, if you can just pace yourself early, but not give up too much track position, and have enough in the tank where you can sort of push the button and get make a couple of spots, or get some track position back at the end of a run around that sort of 35, 40 odd laps on a set of tyres. If you really look after them, you can make some good headway, and that gives you the opportunity at the end to run a little bit less on some pressure tyres. So yeah, we'll just see. Aaron Gray's still hanging on to the Kempy beef.
DNF, mate. He's still going to be somewhere inside the top 40, 40 cars. So bless him. Get amongst it, folks. We're right on board here with the 51 of Matt Clark. Just sits in behind Willie McLean now. You check out that gap further back, and these two at the moment splitting the field a little bit. And well, you know yourself, Carl, what are we expecting, mate, as far as tyre wear goes tonight around here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the harder you drive it in, and the more you mash the gas pedal, and that sort of mid corner, you can wear the rear tyres up pretty easy, especially in 3 and 4 can get quite loose once those tyres start wearing off. But if you can sort of be real nice and even and keep the car balanced and wear the tyres evenly, like I say, you'll get 40 odd laps out of these tyres, probably a little bit more if you want to be a bit conservative. If you're happy to give up some track position and some spots to feel like you can sort of make some inroads and make it a one-stop race. I don't think you make it a one-stop race, but a two-stop race, and the second stop being like a splash and some better tyres. But I don't know, there's so much to unfold tonight. I think it's just got to sit back and watch it unfold, and then sort of piece it together as we get a bit closer to the end and see how strategies play out. Where yellows falls also quite crucial tonight. So I don't know, there's so much to sit back and relax and sink our teeth into. There's the other subject there about points, Brad. I mean, we're going to be looking at that all night long. Every move that someone makes is a point difference, positive or negative to certain drivers. So
yeah, it's going to be one of those.
We're going to have to be mathematicians. We're going to have to bloody
get the calculators out and start the work now. It's going to be a night of calculators. The way that the points are currently, so tight at the moment. So Doherty wins that battle over Luke Dilworth for now.
Well, I'll tell you what, one man we don't need a calculator for at the moment is Willie McLean.
Yeah,
current race lead, so
Yep.
I don't know. These guys, I would quite like to see a bit of lap time data with some of these guys up front and see how hard they are going. Because they've put a bit of a margin back to third.
I can give you these right now.
That's third place in the pack.
Last time by, as Matt Pluck gets back into the front, he done a 31.086. You go back to Willie McClune, a 31.198. And Dilworth, a 31.270. Simmons, a 131.174 for Crossan. So a lot of them still in the 31.1s. Ben Doherty, however, a 31.642.
So they're not. I mean, they're still going on at a fair clip, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. When you're in the mindset of these two guys out front that you have to win, you sort of just need to get out front and crack on and hopefully gain a bit of a margin and be able to just be nice and consistent and get a green flag stop under your belt and build, make hay while the sun shines, so to say.
Yeah, to right, Corey Crossan has now worked his way up into P5 in the race. And you look through that field, man, and there is so many guys who really do need to have a good run tonight and currently putting themselves in a good position, but you know, it's going to come down to getting that win as well to make it nice and easy and not have to worry about points, because that is just next level stuff going on. Oh,
Well,
Doherty
varies. That's what I was sort of touching on just a moment ago, Brad, about how we can get quite loose on the exit of 4 here. If you really drive the car quite hard on that rear tyre or the right rear, and you get on the gas nice and early and really try and drive the car out to get that fast exit speed and straight line speed out of turn 4, that does tend to happen, and if you sort of overheat those tyres, you lose that grip and it just becomes a bit of a nightmare. So he's probably going to have to sort of just ease it off and maybe bring those tyre temps back down a little bit and just be a little bit more gentle, a little bit more smooth, but then a bit of a Sigma sandwich here. So probably part of the reason why he's trying to get around these guys and push a bit, but
oh,
yellow.
What has unfolded out here, Carl? Can we see anyone falling? Who is that going slow down there? Don Gilbert looks like he's come unstuck, possibly. So we'll go back and see if we can pick up anything from Don Gilbert.
That was more laps than I thought we were going to get under green.
Yeah, that was a fairly good start, wasn't it? Let's see if this is going to
Not
tell
bad.
us anything, Carl. Let's see if we can get a replay up on screen for Don Gilbert. So we see here the number 18. Just tags the wall. Looks like Jaeger possibly has a moment too. Oh, comes down. And he has collected Justin Allen, I believe, in one of the V cars. Trying to pick up who that is. Unsure, but there you go. Bit of a moment for Gilbert. As we get these standings back up, we'll be able to tell you. Craig Corbett possibly involved in that. And well, Carl, pit stops.
Yeah. After 20 laps, do you take tyres? I don't think I would be myself. I would be just going down and refueling. Liam Wire with the subscription for 5 months there, Brad. I don't know if you've just seen that come in, but the pit lane reporter, howdy.
Yeah, 5 month streak, how good is that? Get amongst that. And I tell you what, Matt Pluck looks like he was possibly the only car to come down pit lane.
Yeah, looking for the fuel. So, don't know, is he preempting a little bit of a green flag stint here, possibly?
Very interesting. Oh, there you go. In fact, quite a few cars down pit lane. Kempe, Deepak, Paul Stewart, Matt Blee, Big Pop down pit lane as well. Obviously all electing to come down, top off with fuel while we are under yellow. Doesn't look like anyone taking tyres at the moment.
Oh, we are under yellow.
Stillborn, 26 seconds. Doherty, 38. So, well, some people maybe. Ben Stillborn tyres early. That's an interesting move.
Yeah. But, Liam makes a good point with the stage points there.
Yeah, 55 laps in, I believe. We will see those points, Carl.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, folks, while on Yellow, I don't know if you've said it before, Brad, but if you are watching on any other platforms and you wonder who we're talking to the live chat on Brad's Twitch account, _Brad on Twitch. So come over, get involved, have a chat, hit the follow button. We have a little bit of a rule in this community. If you hit the follow button, you've got to then hit the subscribe button. So get that sub going, support the channel, support the community. That's what we love to see. Come on over, have a chat, all that sort of jargon. Throw some abuse in there if you want.
Yeah, get involved in the chat, definitely. Of course, that prediction, I believe, still up. Got about possibly 10 minutes to go on that, I think. So, as Willie McLean here gets all amongst that eye-pacing car.
Giving it the Tony Stewart from quite a few years ago.
Yeah. Getting amongst it, eh? He's seen enough of him. The light's still on, so he's going to go around another time before we get back to racing. 22 laps in the books of 130. Well, Willie McLean came into the race outside the, well, below the cut line. Currently in control of this race. Pluck is...
Excuse me for a minute, Brad.
Yep, no worries. Matt Pluck's come back out onto the track in P16, and I'll tell you what, Scott Kinton, he would have to be the biggest mover in the field right now. No, Barry Neal makes a liar of me. Kinton up 21 positions, currently sits P17. Barry Neal up 27 to P12. Something we're quite used to seeing from Barry Neal. Big charges through the field. Can he make his way through to the front and possibly take the win away from some of these contenders to just throw more sparks to the fire? Here we go, McLean, lights out on the safety car. Dilworth to his outside. Xavier Simmons inside of row 2 with Bryce Harding defending back-to-back champion, looking to make his way into the top 5 race next week at Homestead. Needs a good result tonight. So far P4. No doubt will be wanting to make his way into the lead. Should see this safety car move down pit lane. Will be in the hands of Willie McLean on the restart. The 61. Dilworth to his outside. No doubt in communications. Green flag, we're back racing. Here at Vegas. McLean, a brilliant jump.
Big jump there, Brad.
Yeah, look at that, the 3 wide further back, you gotta love that. Get amongst it, Barry Neal, splitting them through the middle.
That would have been the safest bet of the night, I reckon. Barry Neal, biggest mover.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'll tell you what, how would it be if he got up to take this race out?
Yeah, well, that would throw
Oh.
a huge cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, we would have to wait till midweek before we find out our top 5, no doubt about it, or early next week. Because, man, that'd be too much. What's that?
Corey Crossing on a bit of a charge up into 6th.
Yeah, made a good start to this one. Stillborn, one of the guys who currently is inside the top. Currently down at P28. So not quite the start that he was hoping for.
Simmons right where he wants to be in that sort of top 5 frame. It's going to give him a good bag of points.
Yeah, I tell you, it's...
Even just getting a top 5 tonight, Brad.
Yeah, I don't even think we're going to be able to work this one out while we're live, to be fair, Carl. It's all the contenders are making their way to the front here, so yeah, that is going to make life very interesting. Wayne Van Biljon. Got a bit of a charge now up to P6.
He's pretty solid around here.
Oh,
Another
yellow!
yellow.
Well, they say yellows breed yellows. Sure enough. What have we got here?
A few Billy of them too.
Possibly Kyle Matthews. Let's see if this is going to tell us anything. Lap 27. We're under yellow again here. Second one for the night. It is Hayden Kirk and Kyle Matthews that have come up on my screen. And there you go. Big moment for Kyle Matthews and has taken Kirk to the fence. Well, there you go. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but well, Hayden Kirk, he'll be rather happy that he locked himself in last week.
Yeah. Very lucky. Very, very lucky. But it didn't look like a very hard contact, so he should be all right to go there. Or even if it is, considering that everyone went by him. Pretty easy just to pop in pit lane, get those repairs done, Brad, and under yellow, get back out on track. As this track here, you will rely on a little bit more aerodynamics, and it will impact your speed or your top speed a bit more, but didn't look too bad. But as we see McLoone
Oh, here we go.
coming down to get him a field. No,
tricked ya, he says. Not quite ready for that one yet, Carl.
that guy, eh?
He wants to keep us guessing in the comms box, doing a good job of that. Of course, while we have a bit of a moment under yellow, Carl, no racing tomorrow night. The Hyper Fiber League all wrapped up, and no dirt racing over at VRA. So a few nights off for us. But I tell you what, in the works, I'm looking at running a bit of a fun event on a Sunday night for anyone who's interested. We're looking at running the mini stocks, but full contact racing. So I'll get a post up in the next day or so regarding that, and more a post of interest if anyone's interested.
I might have to dust off the sim rigging. Have you got like a stirrers prize?
Well, mate, I'll tell you what, everyone will be stirring it up, let's face it, full contact. Hopefully we get enough interest, and those cars, from all accounts, I've heard are pretty good fun to drive. So, yeah, we'll get a post up and see if we get enough interest. If we do, we'll go ahead with it. Looking to start first weekend of November on the Sunday night, possibly around 8 o'clock, getting things underway on some smallish dirt ovals, just for the fun of it. So,
You've got my ears standing up. I'll give you the tip.
yeah, I've had a couple of guys say that they're interested. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it develops. And
There's that guy again.
yeah, Willie racing the safety car at the moment. So yeah, keep an eye on my Facebook page, of course, THD Sim Sport Productions. You'll find us there. Link in the chat on Facebook.
I'm pretty sure like everyone is a little bit more aware, or like just a bit more clued up with their own strategy, that don't actually get sucked into that faking it into pit lane anymore.
Yeah, the pit lane trickery that goes on.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he almost had us in the comms box, the 61, but in the end decides to stay out. Just looking through the field. Matt Pluck, since that restart's worked his way up to P12.
A little bit of consolidation there.
Yeah, so
Obviously in a much better fuel position than most in front of the, rather than most in front of him. Sorry.
yeah, so man, if the cautions fall in his favour, it's certainly a very good call coming in early. But we shall see how the race.
He really wants it to go green for a big
for a
chunk
long
here now.
time. Yep, force everyone down pit lane, and then hope that he gets a caution towards the end of his fuel run. So we see Barry Neal in the background there. He currently sits P9, and he has been, I believe, our biggest mover so far, up 30 positions in 31 laps. How good is that?
Yeah, that's yeah. that's just to be expected from Barry at the back of the pack there, isn't it?
Yeah, too right. Big Pop put his name in that list as well, up 14. Jamie Harding.
That man's on a rich man form at the moment too. Had a real, barring a little bit of bad luck last week, but Big Pop, we were howling him all night long. But to tell you what, back to the subject of Barry Neal, Brad. This place has been a little happy hunting ground for him. I'm pretty sure he's won here 2 or 3 times. Can't tell you how many times we've come here, but I want to say he's won here at least twice.
Yeah, okay. So one to watch, and so far he's making easy work of running through the field. Couple of cautions worked in his favour too, so see what he can do throughout the rest of the race. If he gets up to steal this one, I'll tell you what, everyone's going to have their calculators out down pit lane saying, have we made it? Have we done enough? It's Willie McLean. Lights out on the safety car. 61 will get us back underway. Dilworth to his outside. The man who has been in some incredible form this season. Looking to try
There goes McLean, is off.
Do you reckon Luke will try and get up and steal this one away? I guess it's a matter of someone just locking themselves in, so he'll be looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, no, this is a tricky one. You know, you've got Bryce Harding, who's also below the cut line, just needs it. No, but in all seriousness, I think the equation tonight has to be McLean win, Harding on the podium, and just a couple of the drivers sort of falling into place to get those guys up there, because you'd like to say that Dilworth, barring catastrophe, is pretty much got one foot in the door to get into that top 5. As we see Ben Doherty working that middle lane. Very, very fast through there. Looking to get down the inside of Cam James, I believe that is. Yes, it is, and makes that pass nice and easy into turn 3. So up comes the Pink Panther. Very strong at the start of the season, Ben was, then obviously went on a hiatus. Thought it was a much better idea to go travelling around Europe, but I don't blame him. Now he's going to make a move on Pluck here, down the inside of 1 and 2.
Of course, old teammates, in fact. They were back-to-back teams champions, I believe, this team. So obviously Ben not being able to commit to the whole series this season, as let Dylan Jordan fill in. And speaking of Dylan Jordan, where is he? P38, 3 laps down. So was inside the top 5. Pretty safe to say remove him from that now.
Ben Doherty is absolutely flying.
Yeah, man on a mission. Tell you what, if we saw
right on the outside of Van Bilshon and Neil. Look at this, Brad.
Yeah, he has got something set up out there, I tell you what. Finding plenty of grip out there. As he is hunting down Wayne Van Bilshon at the moment with Barry Neal to his inside. Tell you what, is he going to hurry up? He's going to take this away easy.
Yeah, he's just going to be Skinny Colson around the outside there.
Yeah, I tell you what, griphacks.exe, something's going on out there.
Oh,
yeah, took tyres. Surely Eric Gray's onto something there.
Look at that. He's just coming. You know what, boys?
Get out of the way. We're covered, he says. Of course, he has.
He's got fresh tyres.
No, yeah, of course, yeah. Surely he did. I'd say Aaron Gray's onto something there, because he is just making this look too easy. And no one makes it look this easy against these Sigma drivers, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is he's on new tyres for sure. But no, it's still good to watch, you know, peeling his way through the field.
Yeah, absolutely, and hey, put Ben in the front, takes away any chance of those 9 other drivers looking to lock themselves in. None of them will get a say as he peels around the outside of Willie McLean, and he's going to take the race lead. What a drive from Doherty on the fresh tyres. We're picking 38 in of 130 laps. Doherty.
Hey, now's the time you just sort of just back it off a bit and just do just enough to keep those guys behind you because they won't have the tyres to pass you. And if you can save a little bit yourself, and if the yellow does come over, they stop them to get their second set of tyres.
Oh, there we go.
There we
You
go.
said it, and it's happened. We have a yellow. See if I can pick anyone up. Dropping through the field. Scott Hinton possibly having a moment out there along. That can't be right. That seemed like that was a while ago, Carl. But we'll see what this is going to tell us anyway. St. Ant Green and Scott Hinton have had a moment. Ben Stillborn possibly involved as well. Ant Green looks like he's just pulling down to the pit lane. So is Hinton, so both of those are wise.
SDK doing funny things again.
Yeah, well, I haven't picked anything else up, so I'm not sure what that yellow is for. Still got no one down. Pit lane or anyone that has fallen. Hayden Kirk possibly?
Yeah. 40 laps in of 130, Brad, 90 to go. What's the feeling? You reckon we're going to have one of those nights, or?
Well, I'll tell you what, this has been against the grain so far, hasn't it? We've seen a few yellows, early stages, yellow number 3, and well, yeah. Oh, so we're getting
multiple cars down pit lane to
yeah.
get serviced here.
Okay, so Willie McLean stayed out. All the Sigma guys have stayed out. We'll get, so we can get some pit stops up on your screen. Elliot Bradley crossing down pit lane. Barry Neal down pit lane. So Corey crossing, just trying to see if he can work something a little bit different to the rest of his teammates, obviously. And I would have picked a good time to come down pit lane now. Carl, what do they get, 2 sets?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. That third distance in the race. So crossing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind these guys staying out and trying to get sort of 50 odd laps on that tyres just to give themselves a little bit of a window at the back end of the run, possibly, if they need it, right?
Yeah, too right. Too right. Looks like a few guys getting a bit of damage tended to. Those guys, Peter Rothmans, I wonder if he was involved in that incident. It's annoying when it doesn't pick it up, but anyway. Ben Doherty, race leader, 42 in the books. Here at Vegas, penultimate round of the ENSCAR Championship. I did hear rumours of Luke Hunter turning up tonight, but it looks like he's probably fallen asleep on his kid's bedroom floor.
Yeah, that's that can be quite a devastating thing to happen, Brad. Falling asleep when you're putting the kids to bed, and then you wake up sort of an hour later, and then all of a sudden you're up till 2 o'clock in the morning because you can't get back to sleep.
Yeah, too right. Tell you what, Matt Pluck in the meantime worked his way up to P6, Carl. So
Yeah, so he doesn't have tyres either, so he's just taken the fuel and worked his way back up there. So this is interesting. Again,
looks like Aaron's running up and down pit lane for us tonight. How good is that? Feeding us
Yeah,
the
well,
information back. What have we got from the Sigma guys? How are they feeling at the moment? Aaron, get your shoot down there, shoot down pit lane, see what they're saying. How their tyres looking.
Go and kiss some makeup with Kempy.
I don't think we'll see any of that. Surely Aaron's going to enter the full contact series. They'll be able to go at each other the whole series for 6 weeks.
Well, they're doing it in this series for the first 3 weeks.
Alright, looks like we're going back 2 wide for a restart next time by. to have everyone tuning in to the penultimate round of the championship. It's the big one next week, Homestead, Miami. Man.
Saving the sets of tyres for later on, yeah, that's...
Yeah, there you go, throw everything towards the end of the race.
No
It's a
surprises
good,
there.
yeah, it's a good strategy, to be fair.
Well, lights are out, Brad. This car's going to duck into pit lane on the exit of turn 4. We're going to get back under green, hopefully for a reasonably long stint. So, don't know how much fuel these guys have left. We know Pluck's got a rather large fuel tank at the moment, or a lot more than the rest. So too is Doherty, but very interesting. So, about to get back underway here. Doherty with the fresher tyres. We will see him bounce away and get out to a lead. So, buckle up, folks. Enjoy.
Yeah, there we go. Your stints currently since stopping, or haven't stopped 43 laps, obviously. Willie McLoone and the lights yet to stop. Then Doherty, 22 laps since he toured through pit lane. Let's go back racing. Doherty with the jump again.
Fresher tyres, getting a bit of that drive to the ground. He'll bounce away a bit. You never know. Also, you might just want to go, you know what, I'll just park up front here and just keep in front of you guys and not use up too much tyres.
Oh, pluck into the fence.
There's a lot of cars outside fence on the exit.
Yeah, let's further back, Carl. They were 3 to 4 wide down the straight. Looks to settle down, getting into the corners. Watch Luke Bradley here. Currently P15. Of course, don't forget the plate championship as well.
I mean, it's so easy to forget
pop.
it. Threads the needle. Oh, very loose on the exit of 2 there, but back to the plate, Brad. When the racing is so tight up in the chase or the championship there, it's easy just to forget about that plate, you know. And then that's obviously a closely contested championship as well between Luke Bradley and Luke Yeager, isn't it?
Certainly is. Look at this 3 wide racing further back. Feedback Gregory on the outside of George Elliott. Westbury amongst this as well, sitting inside the top 20 was. Things get pretty hectic further back through the field. Doherty. Oh, here's a moment!
Boom.
Oh, that is massive for Luke Bradley. Huge moment. What has unfolded there? That was massive for Luke Bradley. Don't tell me we are going to get nothing. This is just not good.
Well, I did see a VSK Mustang involved in that, so possibly could get a little bit of intel by popping down to that garage.
Let's go. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, Bradley into... Was that Kemp?
Oh, it is. Okay, so we've got some suspects amongst all this. Let's see if we can pick it up as we just stay paused for the meantime. Michael Kemp. Oh, look at this. We'll take it back a bit further. And Luke Bradley. He's just going to get into the back of him and turn him around, to be fair.
Yeah, that's...
So the 98 gets turned.
Pit maneuver.
Well, Luke Bradley, he got absolutely sent. Just moments after that, we'll see if we can pick that up for you. There's Mr. Bradley in the standings here. He has to see what happens.
He didn't actually hit the ball that hard, but Bradley...
How close was Big Pop to collecting him?
Yeah.
So there you go. Interesting scenes. That's going to drop Kempy back to P28. So if you are watching the progress for where he goes down pit lane now, let's see if he's... should we see if he's around? We'll get him in. Drag him in. Get his thoughts. Hopefully he's not making some sandwiches.
He may be.
He very well could be, but we'll see if he's there. Kempy, can you hear us, Kempy? Do you come in?
Yeah, Bo.
Oh, you're not making soundies, mate.
Nah, I'm fucking just rolled up in the pit lane.
Oh, a bit of repairs to do, or
4 minutes of repairs.
oh, how did you see that one?
Oh, leave it to the experts.
I tell you what, it looked like Bradley just got into your left rear and just turned you around. So surprised you got 4 minutes worth of repairs. To be fair,
I probably would have taken a bit longer if I had have parked it and towed back, but I could still drive it. So yeah, I just figured I'd drive it back and hopefully save a bit of time.
well, I'll tell you what, not what you wanted. You were running fairly well, you know, consistent tonight. We have got a poll about you in the chat at the moment to see where you'd finish after your pencil in for a rare field finish, and I tell you what, could be coming reality for you, Kempy.
It's looking pretty good at this stage, eh? The old tyre saving idea. Yeah, the tyre saving idea, it was going to plan, and now it's not going to go to plan.
Now it's out the window, eh? Lap 49, down pit
There you
lane.
go, Kempy. One of the experts in the chat reckons you turned down like Luke wasn't even there.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
There you go. So,
sweet.
thoughts
Oh,
from...
well, we'll go with that then.
Anyway, Kempy, we'll let you get your
I'll
repairs
take it.
done, mate, and see what you can do once you're back out on track. Hopefully,
Was that expert Austin?
yeah, you got it.
No surprises, eh?
All right.
Oh, well, cheers, boys. Go and see what I can salvage from here.
Yeah, it's all right, mate. Get amongst it.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, cheers, Kempy.
Cheers, boy.
Yeah, thoughts from the 98 at Michael Kemp. Caught up in our latest caution. What does that make it, Carl? 4?
I believe so. I was about to say it's about the fourth
Shit.
caution we've had.
We're just about going 1 every 10 laps. Almost.
Mm.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Sit back and relax is the best we can do up on this comms box, Brad.
Yeah, exactly. Lap 50 in. Approaching.
Think what? Lights are off. Lights are off too. Won't be going racing next time by.
Oh, you like to see that. Let's see what Doherty can do on this restart. Matt Clark sits on the outside, 3 rows back. Pretty much done and dusted unless he can work a victory tonight. He is currently well and truly out of that top 5 and needs to get it done. Let's see what he can do. And let's see how long we can stay green for this time, Carl. Surely we're going to get a long green flag run tonight.
Well, I wouldn't mind another 50 laps green. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Been doing it most of the season. Come to the business end, it's a caution fest.
Yep, everyone's getting a little bit antsy.
Alright, let's go. Restart time.
Simmons in a lovely spot, 3 back on the inside.
Yeah, he's another one that's came into tonight. Needs to have a pretty good run out there. Collect some good points. Ben Stillborn, another one starting to work his way forward too, Carl. So, hey, don't write him out. He is currently inside that top 5 in the points. Now sits P9 in the race. Doherty gets us back underway here at Vegas. Out in front. Harding, bottom, moves into second. I tell you what. Oh, contact! McLeod!
Inside!
Willie McLeod! I said it earlier! We're going to stay green! I said it earlier, Carl. Look, there's probably going to be contact between teammates tonight, and sure enough, right there, contact between the 63 and the 61. And McLeod down now in P15.
Brad, that got the heart rate elevated there in this comms box, didn't it?
Look at this, Pluck.
Look, Kyle Matthews low.
Ben Doherty leading from Harding and Pluck. Now up into P3. And wow, that has spiced things up again. Willie McLeod. He has picked up some big wins throughout the season, but now finds himself in a position where he could be missing out on the top 5, Carl.
Yeah, that's a costly mistake there. But, yeah, I mean, just like you said, you put it earlier, Brad, a little bit of Sigma on Sigma. No one else but to blame but themselves.
Yeah, it had to happen with so many of them fighting for a spot in the top 5. Mistake made, came together. Willie McLoone out of
Very
shape.
unlucky mistake out of Luke Dilworth too.
Oh yeah. Oh, Corey Crossan.
Just about seen it
Oh,
again.
look out! Look out is all I can say. It is starting to heat up here at Vegas. Corey Crossan now moves up into P3. Dilworth is he struggling now with a bit of damage possibly?
What's Galashan on a move up into P6?
Yeah, he is on. There is plenty of movers now throughout the field. Look at this car of Caleb Beecroft. New livery. Looking sharp out there in the 111. Blue on that car this week.
Very nice looking car.
Oh, Wayne Van Bill shot, elbows out, stillborn into the fence. Oh, look out.
He says, get that into you.
Oh, this is exactly what we were expecting coming into this one, Carl. Elbows out.
That's not even for championship implications either.
Oh boy, it is for stillborn, but yeah, you're not wrong. Wayne Van Biljon obviously eliminated a couple of weeks ago. Man, Doherty, impressive out in front for the meantime. Harding sits a P2 from Corey Cross and Matt Clark. Still amongst this battle is Galashan. At 17 now puts himself up into P5, up in front of Luke Dilworth.
What's he going to get penalised for, Aaron? Seriously.
So here we go. Things are heating up big time. Galashan. Oh, Gay Dilworth into the fence.
There you go. Who are we going to penalise for that one?
The track. Barry Neal moves up the inside of the 63, so it seems Dilworth possibly struggling out there a little bit at the moment as we approach 60 laps. Getting ever closer to the halfway stage. Bill John again looks to get up the inside of Dilworth. And I tell you what, Dilworth, he was looking comfortable coming into tonight. Oh no deal, Tomo. Shit the bed.
It's not good when things shit the bed. It can be a bit messy. Very nearly, but he, like I said earlier, he loves this place. It's a bit of a happy hunting ground for him.
Yeah, he's getting...
Same with Van Brugge, sort of come out tonight and go, you know what, just sort of poke my nose up the pointy end of the field as well.
Yeah, too right. And I'll tell you what, Doherty out front at the moment. That margin's starting to come down back to Corey Crossan. But
Or he's obviously got those slightly fresher tyres to be able to start chasing that margin down.
Yeah, he's certainly catching. See if we didn't see him stop last time by. Surely he took some tyres. There you go.
Look at the weave. Everyone's just looking to poke their nose down the inside.
19 laps currently on this set of tyres if he did take them. Tell you what, these guys are in a hell of a bunch here, aren't they?
I was going to say, everyone's looking to poke their nose in a gap that's sort of half pie not there, half pie open.
Crossan.
Oh, it's interesting.
Crossan.
Bryce Harding in a nice position. Sorry, Brad. Just want to, I think Bryce Harding up to third. That's going to give him some valuable points.
Cheers for the follow, Vargalas, I believe.
And we've actually missed quite an important part of the evening, being stage one.
Lap 55, and I'd say Doherty claimed those points.
So. Harding, Crossan looking to make a nice little move down the inside of Doherty for the race lead.
Yeah, this is on out front at the moment, isn't it? Corey Crossan obviously on the fresher tyres and giving it a massive nudge at the moment. Barry Neal as well, look for him to start making his way forward. He is on the same strategy as Corey Crossan currently.
Yes. Right, now we're sort of getting to that halfway region.
I'll tell you what, Pluck's starting to fall back. So Obviously,
Tyres
so
must really,
tyres
really-
obviously starting to come into play here. Him and Dilworth starting to fall back. Tell you what, is that Deepak Gregory now up inside the top 10 and he makes contact with Simmons!
Ooh,
And that was another
this
big
is
moment.
spicy.
Team Prius works his way into the top 10, makes contact with Simmons. I'll tell you what, that was almost costly for Simmons. He drops back to P11 now.
More penalties. Everyone can have a penalty.
I'll tell you what, have you seen that meme of Oprah Winfrey? She's like, you can pretty much add anything to it. Well, let's just add, you can have a penalty, you can have a penalty, everyone can have penalties tonight.
Dilworth into the wall again.
Meantime, Crossan has taken the lead from Doherty. And Bryce Harding, 2.4 seconds off the lead. So strategy, man, what are we going to see unfold here?
I don't even think you can pick it at this stage, Brad. I mean, it's still wide open.
Let's bring this up. So Harding hasn't stopped since the start of the race.
We all know
Neither
he's
has,
the master of looking after tyres, though, that man.
yeah, neither has Dilworth, Simmons, or Beecroft, or McClune. Okay,
Yeah,
so
they'll be looking soon. They have to soon. 'cause
Yeah.
we're running on fumes, absolute fumes. Look at this Doherty.
and
He's poking half the nose out.
George Elliott looks like he's not running a lap scorer tonight. Currently sits P13, and he is the man that is missing on that timing chart. So yeah, I was just about to say, when are we likely to see these guys start thinking about coming down pit lane for some fuel? Because one man who's going to be hoping we stay green right now, Corey Crossan, out front, and has got a lot of fuel and no doubt has got fresh tyres. He stopped 26 laps ago, along with Barry Neal and Wayne Van Biljon and Deepak Gregory. So
Well,
if we stay green, those
Pluck can
guys
get home from here,
Pluck can.
just about. If it stays green to the end, I mean, these guys, I mean, everyone's going to have to do a stop, but...
Oh man, there's
well,
a lot to play out.
Everyone can make this a one-stop, obviously, but... Pluck will be on the fresher tyres if he can... If these other guys are going to have to pit soon. They're on 68 or 69, coming to 69 laps, but out of that sort of leading-ish bunch, Pluck's still got another 13 to 20 laps fresher than them. So we're going to be, yeah. I mean, it's too late in the day to be really trying to crunch numbers, Brad.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Someone down pit lane surely can give us a report on to when we expect to see these guys down pit lane. Currently 69 laps in. Over the halfway stage, Corey Crossan, current race leader.
The only thing we've had a few yellows, which would have been able to stretch that fuel window out there. So I would have had 4 yellows. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the next 2-3 laps, possibly could look to see them pop down pit lane. Would be my guess. Well, no more than that, possibly. I don't know.
Current point situation. Dylan Jordan was 5th coming into tonight, and he is currently down at P. Oh, he's done for the night, surely.
Laps down.
40 laps.
Oh, yeah, no, he's done.
40 laps. Is he down pit lane still? Yes, he is.
Track on the track. See you next year.
Yeah, so you can cross his name up. That's going to elevate Simmons. Simmons is currently a long way behind Harding, so that elevates Harding up into the top 5. Corey Crossan is already up inside the top 5. Ben Stillborn inside the top 5. Currently sits down in P16, so you could probably...
Simmons is going to accumulate at least 29 points from tonight.
Yeah, you can put Simmons back up in front of Stillborn. So at the moment, as it stands, I'd say Hayden Kirk's through. Luke Dilworth is through.
Whoa, big moment coming down on the apron there. It's Sontag or Gilbert, one of the one-star boys. There we go. Back up high on track too.
Corey Crossan automatically locks in if he finishes now. Dylan Jordan's gone. Simmons and Harding will make it at the
There you
moment.
go. Well, Harding sitting in P3 going to bag a good amount of points.
Yeah, Harding
So,
needs it
yeah.
too, so he's definitely going to get up in front of Dylan Jordan, and 6 points behind Stillborn, but is a long way in front of Stillborn at the moment. So Ben Stillborn now is going to be the one that needs to start passing some cars. If he
I'm
is,
surprised we actually managed to get through that.
what's that, inside the top 5 or?
No. We actually managed to navigate a conversation around trying to work that shit out.
Trying to work out who was where. Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Too late in the day, man. You don't have to carry, you know.
Oh, Stillborn's down at 28th, so he currently is going to be gone as well. So at the moment, you can pretty
Green
much.
flag stop flowing through pit lane at the moment. There you go.
you
These
go.
Sigma guys are going
Okay.
to start coming down.
So we should possibly see Harding down pit lane soon, along with. Well, Barry Neal's good now. He's up into P4. And looking strong at the moment. Possibly get home. Hard to say. Yeah, Willie McLean is back down pit lane now.
No, I'd say
No.
Barry will be.
Dylan Jordan.
No,
20.
Barry would have to stop. Nearly. Oh, yeah, he will.
Barry will need to come down pit lane again, get more fuel.
Possibly, I think, looking at those numbers.
And it is, yeah, she's pretty hectic at the moment, but one thing we do know, Ben Doherty, race leader, Corey Crossan now has dropped back to second again. Doherty on the older tyres, so
Crossing maybe just dialing back some fuel.
into a bit of fuel saving as he drops back into the clutches of Harding. Expect to see Harding down pit lane any moment, I feel. Stillworth now down pit lane along with Caleb Beecroft.
Go.
So the rest of them all start to stop. Get their stops out of the way. It is green flag. Surely they're going to go a lap down in the process of these stops, you would think.
A lap, maybe two if they're.
Yeah, Dilworth
not
now
terrible.
down to 24th. 41.4 seconds down pit lane. So, all
Well,
of a
that
sudden,
pit stop time 26 minutes, so there's obviously some issues there on the Dylan Jordan team.
yeah, he's gone. He's out of the race, I'd say. He's
Oh, Harding just about found himself in a bit of trouble there with Paul McKenzie and the yellow and green KSR livery.
Stewart, Mackenzie, yeah. You are right.
So,
Oh,
Bryce-
so here
Bryce
we go.
Harding.
Harding now down pit lane. To get his stop out of the way. Stoldy out front, crossing. Barry Neal now moves into P3. Wayne Van Biljon up to 4th, and I tell you what, Deepak Gregory in that Prius now. Inside
top five.
the top 5.
Up the go, Bryce R.
He is on a mission. Currently falling into place.
Well, we've sort of fallen into a groove here, Brad. I'm going to really jinx us here with the yellow flag sort of mantra. But we're falling into a groove of just putting a few laps into the books, which I don't mind. Coming to 50 to go here, we sort of really are punching through them, which is nice.
Yeah, you called it. Let's hope we get a nice long green flag run. We are getting that currently, and I'll tell you what, right now, the last thing that Bryce Harding and the lights want to see is a yellow flag. Harding a lap down, Willie McLean a lap down, Simmons a lap down, Stillborn, Dilworth as well, all a lap down.
That would be nightmarish.
Everyone else would top off to the end. chances are they'd probably get their lap back, but they would be starting from towards the back of the field and no doubt going up against fresh tyres. So let's see how this one plays out. Doherty at the moment is going to spoil everyone's night that is inside the top 10 at the moment.
This is. I don't mind this result, to be fair. You know, it's kind of good to see that golden ticket being taken away by a non-contending car, and it's having to really see these guys knuckle down and fight for every position and provide some good racing towards the end, and also letting the maths do all the equating and figuring out what it's going to look like towards the end of the week.
Yeah, so you're right. It's, what are we, 84 of 130 books here at Vegas. Ben Doherty currently sitting comfortable out front. 2.5 second lead back to Crossan, who now has Barry Neal hunting him down. Damn, what Jordan Stubbs. Another one that's possibly having a good ride out there. It's Deepak Gregory, a bit of a battle at the moment with Galashan, number 17.
Barry Neal will be up 37 spots.
Yeah, that is huge. We'll get those up for you now.
That's insane.
36 for Barry Neal, 23 for Galashan. Looks like Deepak Gregory about to head down pit lane. Get a stop in the books. Man, you look at that lineup there, that is some big moves. Big Pop up 21 spots. Currently sits
up
P12.
24.
That is some huge movement, isn't it? Where's Jaeger sitting up currently in front of Big Pop? 11.
This will be all important come next week for Luke Jaeger as well. Some good points hauled on Luke Bradley that was involved in that wreck.
Yeah, of course, the plate championship.
He's out.
And Bradley's, and this is going to help Yarnmark too. Because Big Pop is currently sitting third in that championship.
Yes, I think there's a little bit of a gap to the likes of Luke Jaeger, who is in second. But still, all very important. You know, the man to be very wrapped with a first, second, or third in that plate championship. Yellow!
Oh,
Ooh.
that
Ooh.
has thrown the race on its head, folks. That right there is what those guys who just stopped did not want to see, and it looks like possibly the man we just saw down pit lane, Deepak Gregory. Let's go back and have a look at this. And wow. Carl. Now. That just throws everything. Oh, and it is to the 42. Oh, makes contact with the 51. And surely that wasn't why we had a yellow. You've got to be joking me.
No, there wasn't there cars across the track? Or was there more? And some.
Well, they're still racing now.
Would you like fries with that?
Oh, mate, this is no deal.
No deal, orange peel. Oh, who's this? Peter Rockman.
Looks like he's already had a moment, so I don't think he's going to be in. Yeah, well, another mystery caution by the looks.
Bit of a Houdinis.
That is interesting. Around Willie McLean. Yeah, let's see if I can find some passes around. Looked like Big Pop just tried to miss something towards the end of that as well, so...
He looked like he had a bit of a formula drift on down the back straight.
Yeah. Okay, let's just try this. Let's see if this shows us anything.
What do we got here?
This is McLean and Simmons. Sort of a drag race at the moment. The yellows, I believe, have just come out there, haven't they? Yeah,
The yellow's
so
out
there
now.
you go. Yep, still lost. No idea. We are under yellow. What are we? 5th caution tonight now. So let's just see where everybody is sitting now. No doubt Doherty took the opportunity to stop then. Surely.
No, he hasn't.
He
He's still on track.
hasn't. Barry Neal hasn't either. Corey Crossan hasn't. Crossan, Jesus. Pluck hasn't stopped. There was a few cars doing a tour through pit lane. But none of those front guys, so that's interesting. Obviously all think that they can get home from here. Or are they counting on a late caution?
Maybe counting on that late caution, saving that spare set of tyres up, excuse me, down pit lane for that last little ditch. And I think I'd be in that camp, Brad. If you're needing a race win, and if you're sort of buried a bit further back in the pack and you're already on used tyres, it's probably going to be quite hard for you to run this all down. So I'd be sort of hedging my bets on saving that set of tyres for a late caution.
Tell you what, is Mr. Pluck live tonight?
I don't believe so. Well, it says offline on my Twitch browser on my internet, so...
Shit, he's slack, isn't he? I was going to say, we'd try and drag him in for a chat, but, yeah. That's not going to happen. Well, it'd be nice to get one of these guys who are on the fringes. Looks like George Elliott possibly up into 5th now. That's why he's missing on that timing chart.
Maybe he needs to have a chat to KSA and get a transponder.
Yeah. Going back too wide now, 91 of 130. The books.
Ben stayed out to give all the Sigma guys down a lap. Interesting tactic.
Yeah. Yeah, but does that help, Matt, really? Like, when was it? Let's see. Let's clip some stunts. Oh, there you go. There you go. So everybody stopped? Everybody stopped except for Ben Doherty.
Yeah, so when they repack, they'll have to go back to...
So yeah, you are correct there, whoever said that. Mr. Pitlane reporter, Liam Wire. Harding, McLean, Simmons, Beecroft, Dilworth, etc. all still a lap down. So... strategy. Boy oh boy. Let's see what happens here on the restart. Barry Neal to your outside. Let's go back racing. Corey Crossan still. Do not forget about him. Another one looking to get inside that championship chase. And things, man, have heated up here at Vegas.
We need a lid skid, bro.
Yeah, I get behind that, Craig Rock. I get behind that, mate.
A couple of close calls.
I get behind that. It has been a while since we've seen a good lid skid on stream, so surely someone towards the closing stages can provide the goods as Crossan now moves up into the lead of the race.
Look at that Belgian going door to door with Pluck.
Oh, yellow! Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
So this puts all the Sigma guys back up a lap, doesn't it?
No, I don't think it will, not if the leader stays out again. Looks like everyone on those front runners... Oh, Harding and Beecroft have come unstuck. What has gone on there?
More penalties?
Have got to be kidding me.
More penalties? No.
What has gone on there? That looks like that's happened under yellow.
That's that is catastrophic for Harding's. That is crabbing.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what has unfolded here, folks. Let's see if we can pick something up. Harding into 79. Oh, Beecroft makes contact. Oh, there it is. Hayden Kirk involved. And oh, Harding has been cleaned up. And I would say that is night done. Defending back-to-back champion eliminated. That is going to be some big damage on that car. Bryce.
As Craig Brooks said in the chat there, good night nurse. Up into the fence he goes. Oof.
Oh, that was a big moment. I tell you what, Beecroft, Hayden Kirk coming together. And that contact there with Deepak Gregory, that is going to cause the damage. That's good.
I wonder if that toe link's damaged.
And surely that is night done for Harding, and
some big repairs.
he did not need that. So Corey Crossan meantime leads it out from our magic man George Elliott, not running a transponder tonight, currently sits P3.
Justin Allen's on the top 10.
Oh, he's having a dream run, isn't he? Big pop as well. Look at these names amongst this top 10, Carl.
Yeah, not often we see Justin up here, but welcome to the front, big man.
And I'll tell you what,
Get amongst it.
Doherty has now stopped, has he?
Justin's not one to get the hours out, but get them out and dust them off, pal. Charge away to the front.
Man, if there's a time now to get the calculator out, someone needs to start adding this stuff up, because the night has just been turned on its head big time. These guys are lapped down. The likes of Simmons, Dilworth, man.
Where's Doherty?
In fact, all of those guys who are in with the chance pretty much all down towards the rear of the field by the looks. Harding's at 23rd. Where is Stillborn amongst all this?
Pit lane.
Oh, he's down pit lane in P30, so he's gone. He was inside the top 5.
I don't even think it's worth trying to
work it out, eh? Yeah, it's like all over the show. Harding is probably gone as well. I don't think we're going to see him.
His Pluck just... So what does this mean for Pluck? He's going to
He needs to win. He still needs to win this race. He
he
can't pull back those points, so he needs...
He's going to gain 33 points.
On who, though?
From, like... No. So he's going to get 32, 33 points for finishing where he finishes tonight.
Yeah, but you look at the likes of Simmons, he's down in P16. He's a lap down, but he's P16. So he's still getting enough points to... Matt is pretty much done. Matt's... Unless he wins, he's gone from the championship. So you can cross his name off, you can cross Dylan Jordan off, he's gone. So Dylan Jordan was inside the top 5, he's gone. Ben Stillborn was inside the top 5, he's down in P30.
He's done.
And he's done. Night's done. Park it up. She's all over, son.
Who did we talk about at the top of the broadcast, Brad? Barry Neal.
Barry Neal, look at this.
Where is he?
He's on the hunt. He is on the hunt for a win. And again, we say it each season, you know, what if Barry could turn up consistently week in, week out?
Yeah, he's probably going to go down an ENSCAR Hall of Fame or history / folklore as probably the only driver that should have won a championship that hasn't.
Yeah, too right. Let's go. Looks like we're going to go back racing. This time by. And man, do not go anywhere, because the things are certainly heating up in this championship. Willie McClune at the moment has possibly put himself into a position to get up inside that top 5. Currently sits P15 and is on the lead lap. Got the lucky dog last time by.
This is all just shambles. Pace car peels off, Brad. We are ready to go.
Someone's got the
Racing with
calculator.
33 laps to go.
Someone's working it out in the background. Corey
Crosson's
Crossan.
gone.
Brilliant jump from Crossan. Tell you what, check out those biggest movers. Luke Yeager and Big Pop. Jan Martin
Bring it
sides.
home, Plucky, in the chat.
Yeah. Tell you what, bring it home, Big Pop. Currently sits P8. Let's see what he can do. Meantime, Corey Crossan has got the jump, and look at them further back. And they have a real fight on their hands. Main reason why, lead car will get that lap back if we go yellow again. So let's see. Oh, look out.
30 to go next time by. We're in the closing stages.
Yeah, how good has it been,
Ron, the
Cal?
chat, this is going to end in tears, he reckons. This has been phenomenal, Brad. We are building. This is what the season's been building up for. A penultimate race like this, where everything is put on the line. Look at this, just argy-bargy. Ben Doherty back up into P7.
Yeah.
Right in behind Wayne Van Biljon. This is just building for an absolute howler of a finish that rolls into next week, into our season finale at Homestead Miami Speedway, Brad. We've been hyping up this all season. This is what we've wanted. Now we've got it. Let's just soak it up.
Yeah, so you're right. And I tell you what, again, Carl, penultimate round of the championship, 40 cars starting tonight. ENSCAR, season in, season out, providing the goods, keeping the numbers the whole way through the championship. I tell you what, it is bloody good to see New Zealand's #1 NASCAR league at its best. Crossing out in front, a second now in front of Matt Pluck.
And that time coming down to Pluck as well. So watch this. Pluck is starting to make a run. But to back what you're saying there, Brad, no surprises to us. A couple of seasons up in the com box here for me, seeing the retention of the fields right through the season. Obviously just a good testament to the work that goes into the admin behind the scenes and the running of the league and where it's at and all that sort of carry on. So a lot of series out there running championship style formats that come the end of the season, the numbers just drop right off, and we saw that for various reasons at VRA, but this has been the pattern for ENSCAR for the last 2 years now. 4 seasons or so, we're still seeing 40 odd cars rock up to the last 2 or 3 races of the season. It just goes to show that obviously what SMNZ are doing here at ENSCAR is obviously working. People are, look at them just slide up to that wall. Obviously what they're doing at SMNZ is obviously working, Brad. So
yeah, too right. And how good is this run from Big Pop now? Inside the top 5, the 72 of Yanmar. Collins Automotive on board that car, having a great run at the moment. We saw it last week at Vega. Form continuing on here tonight at Vegas, and he'll be looking for a solid run. And can he work his way up onto a podium finish? I tell you what, the Cox box will erupt if he can get this done. Meantime, Crossan, 1.3 second lead over Doherty, and I can tell you now, Doherty, he will be hunting that 15 down of Crossan.
Crossan out front and setting some pace, so obviously he just wants to make sure he leaves a little bit in reserve so he doesn't get caught or start coming back to the field too quickly. But we've got a Michael Kemp in the waiting room here too, Brad.
Is the night done for the big fella?
We'll get him in.
We'll drag him in. Kempy, mate, what's going on, mate? Back in the comms box again.
Oh yeah, I've got a bit of spare time on my hands, so I thought I'd come and talk a bit of smack with the Kings of Chaos.
Don't
what
tell
else
me.
are you doing on a Wednesday night?
Don't tell me you were involved in that last caution.
Yeah, I was. I stayed up wide going into 3 and 4 to let everyone come up the inside, and it unfolded right in front of me. So yeah.
Oh boy, we were trying to find it. We could not find anything, but you have filled us in there. Bit of a moment.
Yep. Yeah,
I'll tell you
it's
what,
a bit hairy.
what's your thoughts on the race tonight, Kempy? Because, mate, we are trying to crunch the numbers in the com spots and it's just all over the show.
Oh, it's a hard one, I guess. People out there trying to save tyres and fuel, and then you got others that have come in at earlier stops and potentially got tyres and fuel then and trying to blow through the field, and just different strategies everywhere, I guess, have sort of, it's come to a head at times and gone tits up.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. And, well, I mean, there's only, right now, there's 15 cars that are still on the lead lap.
That's not a bad effort.
Everyone
That's
else,
what, quarter of the field, I guess?
yeah, everyone else sort of got caught out with the pit stops, and I believe Bryce Harding, he is going to miss the cut this
I
this
think
year.
so, yeah. I think he got caught up in that pile-up, like right in front of me. He was in front of me, coming out of 3 and 4 when that pile-up happened, and he just got sandwiched.
Oh, you were Tater Kirk, yes, we did see that. And he
Yep.
got smoked by Deepak Gregory in the Prius.
Yeah, I got cleaned out by someone on come up the track as well. That's how I ended up back in pit lane.
Oh, well, mate, we
Hey,
haven't
you get
been able to pick this one, have we, Carl? It's mate, she's
No.
all over the shop at the moment.
She's all over the shop at the moment. But that margin to Ben Doherty, just increasing a little bit there. So I don't know. We'll see how this all sort of pans out. But yeah, what are you excited for next week at Homestead, Kempy?
What's the track like? And to be honest, I've never done a lap round it, so I can't tell you whether it's going to be a fucking disaster like tonight or it's going to be a good one.
Oh, look, well, you know, there'll be certain people out there saying that'll label you a disaster anyway. So we'll just go with that for now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll take it. Yeah, Austin knows best.
Of course,
Yep.
if you are
Austin for PM.
tuning in for the first time, make sure you follow the channel. We are live on Twitch at the moment. If you're over on the YouTube channels, THD_Brad on Twitch, come over, give us a follow. That's where the conversation is currently taking place. 20 laps to go in the penultimate round of ENSCAR. And I tell you what, Matt Pluck starting to get onto the back of Doherty again, possibly looking for a bit of a tow around the track as we get a scam follow from Dion, brand new follower, only one day followed the channel.
I kind of get the feeling, looking at my race lab overlay, Ben Doherty pitted last at 95 and Corey Crossan and Matt Pluck were both in lap 89, so I sort of think potentially maybe Ben's trying to play the tyre save slightly towards the end of this. If it goes green, he might have a little bit left over the other two, but
Oh,
who
big
knows?
pop!
Round.
Big pop, big moments!
He's doing the Wayne Hemi on the grass, folks.
And I'll tell you what, it stayed green. It stayed green, and he was having a dream run up inside the top 5. Now, currently
All over.
finds himself, he will probably drop back to about 15.
Is there any THD on the lead lap or anything tonight?
Yeah, well, he was sitting
Okay.
5th.
Well, hey, THD, the hopeless drivers, it's definitely coming to light tonight.
Yes, the hapless degenerates.
Yes, that's it. We'll take it.
Yeah, tell you right, it's
Yeah.
Corey Crossan. Now the gap's starting to close. Carl, 1 second.
Yeah, those tyres might be a little bit hot, but no. All jokes aside, Kempy, how have you enjoyed your debut season of ENSCAR?
It's had its good moments and it's had its bad moments, obviously. I've just basically tried to turn up and rather than just quit when it's all over, 27 laps down, get back out there and actually finish the race instead of calling it early. But it's been testing and shit at times, I have to admit. Like, get a bit of practice here and there to try and avoid it. And yeah, I've made mistakes and I've been caught up in mistakes, and hopefully next season's a bit better than this one, in
So
fairness.
You're not going to get back out on the track?
I will today. I will now, hopefully. I've got 2.5 minutes of repairs left.
Okay, got about 16 laps to go. I don't think you're going to crack back inside the top 30, are you?
I reckon I can still win it from here.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I just got to
Possibly.
call up my mate Raj. If he crashes the server and does some wizardry and shit behind the scenes and it just bounces back and I'm in the lead, we're on the money.
Well, I'm going to get it in the chat now that you're going to finish between position 31 and 40, which no one actually picked tonight, Kempy. So you said rear
Well-
of field, and
I'm one spot off of that.
what do you mean? You're P34 at the moment.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh shit! Here we go. Who is this? Dilworth!
Looking at
Oh, Willie McLeod! Oh boy!
looking at my race lab, Dylan Jordan's in 33rd and I'm in 32nd. I don't know how accurate that is.
Mate, why can't we get a break here in the comms box with some replays? Dilworth.
Same,
Luke Dilworth and Wayne Van Biljon off track. Let's go. Let's see what's happened here. Let's see what has unfolded here with a couple of contenders. Dilworth, Willie McLean. Oh, this ain't good. Van Biljon gets out of shape and has sent them to the fence. Boy, oh boy.
I miss the excitement in the combox.
It's
Just
not
you
over.
two hitting it.
It's not over till it's over, is it? Let's have a look again here, folks.
Yeah.
McLean, Dilworth, Wayne Van Biljon gets a bit of a wiggle on. Looks like he makes contact with the 61. There you go, big slide up into the 61 who collects the 63 of Dilworth, and that'll be penalties left, right and centre as Dilworth goes via the grass of Willie McLean. Looks like he has a bit of damage as well, so we'll see.
Well, on that side, I might get 10 laps to finish the night with.
You might get 10 laps. Okay, so that means
Yeah.
you're definitely not going to catch Bryce Harding because he is 22 laps in front of you. So we'll pay out the no one right now with the prediction of finishing between 31st and 40th, Kempy.
Well, I didn't even plan on finishing that far down, so
Someone
Yeah.
got diddied. In the chat, someone got diddied. There you go from Craig Brock.
oh,
And I tell you what,
right,
tell you
I'm coming
what,
out of pit lane.
where's Matt Pluck? He has
Are you
stopped.
gonna finish the race inside the comms box with us?
I could finish the race inside the combox. Do a bit of a live cross, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
I got a bit of left hand down, so it's going to be interesting, but
Look
we'll see
out.
what happens.
Nah, never too
Right,
soon. We love a good joke up
Who-
here.
Who in the chat wants to see a hot dog?
We want to see some Lidskits. Definitely down for some Lidskits. I tell you what, Matt Pluck, by my picking, he's just stopped for tyres. And he is going to restart from P13 and he is going to throw absolutely everything at this in the closing stages. We'll get their stints up. And there you go. No one else inside. Well, it doesn't look like anyone else decided to stop at all.
There's a few wounded cars in this field, I have to admit.
Yeah, plenty of damage throughout that field. You're not wrong there. So
She's
let's
looking
see.
a bit rough.
So by the time we get going back, right, we're going to have about 10 to go, possibly.
Bryce and Xavier are coming in.
Pluck on fresh tyres. Bryce and Xavier a lap down pit lane. Currently,
Maybe they're trying to get a lap back.
Banner in the works.
yeah, currently Harding is a long, long way down. So I can't see him making it at all. He's P29.
Do you know where Willie is? Oh no, here he comes now.
Willie McLean currently sits P15.
He's
We
just
get
gone
it.
past. We're good.
We get a hiss at dad in the chat.
Get a what?
Hiss it, Dad.
Hiss at dad.
Hiss it, the Mad Dog Kempy. There you go, Junior.
That'll be my junior.
Yeah, that'll be Bentley in the chat.
Not much sleep in this house tonight.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
What's going on, Kempy? You taking people out?
Well, potential's there. As long as I leave enough room up the inside, I might make it around turn 3 and 4.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave it on Corey Crossan. We've still got a lap under yellow, and I'm going to shoot to the toilet quickly.
There he is doing his Houdini trick.
Get
Off he
amongst it, eh?
goes. Yes, off he goes.
Off of a hit and a roar.
On all that commotion, the number 3 Mustang of Wayne Van Buljon sits in P5.
Yeah, that's a bit of a.
After the lights are out, can people go too wide now?
I'm on the outside lane behind number 651 apparently.
Oh, there you go.
It's Marty Mitchell, is it?
Wouldn't know. Couldn't tell you. But anyway, too wide. Lights off on the pace car. Racing next time by, 10 to go. We're getting to the thick of it here. Doherty on the outside of crossing. Barry Neal on his tail. What have we got? Pluck. Buried. Back in P13. P12, sorry. Fresh tyres. That man is going to be coming hard and fast, folks.
Yeah,
Looking for the win. He needs to win tonight to get through.
and I would not count
What can
that out.
Doherty do?
Do not count that out either, Carl.
What
Not
can
out.
Doherty do to help? Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I agree
I'm
with
not,
you, Aaron.
I'm not calling it. I'm not calling it till the chicken flags out.
I agree.
I'm a say sitting from the driver's seat. I got that tingle in my dingle that we're going to get another yellow before this shit's out.
Yeah, 10 to go.
And we're getting boned up in the back already.
Here we
We're
go.
banging bumpers, folks.
Oh, Corey crossing a great restart, but I tell you what, Carl, the man to watch now on this restart is that 51 a Pluck on the fresh tyres. Let's see if he can make short work of this.
You'd like to. You'd be thinking he will with 30 lap better off tyres. You might want to. Oh, he's getting a little bit loose with his left side's down on the apron.
Here
there.
comes a pile up, boys.
Woohoo, look at that down the back. 3 wide, 4 wide. Look out.
Anthony Green in the fence.
Oh no, trouble further back. Looks like we're going to stay
Yellow,
green.
yellow.
Surely not, we're still green.
Kinton spun it. He saved it.
Oh, Pluck! Matt Pluck up to 6 now. Watch the charge. Nothing in it. Can he get to the front? This is going to be a mastermind strategy if he can do it, Carl. Now up into 5th. George Elliott next on the hit list. Can Pluck pull off a miracle here at Vegas?
Well, you'd think so. He's got these tyres. He's carving through
Surely.
the field.
Surely he can do this. Barry Neal next on the list. He's inside the top 5 now. Doherty, he's going to make easy doors of it. Pluck now moves into P2. Just one car in front of second. 2, Corey Crossan. Can he catch him? Closing stages here at Las Vegas. Penultimate round
7.
of the ENSCAR Championship.
Anthony
Last.
Green just smoked Dilworth.
Oh, we've gone yellow. That is the last thing Corey Crossan would have wanted to see. All of
It might
a
have been Peter
sudden,
Roberts.
Matt Pluck is in the box seat here at Las Vegas.
I can confirm it was Peter Roberts and Lou Dilworth had a bit of a emotional moment down the straight.
Oh boy, coming together for Dilworth. And I tell you what,
You want my opinion on that one?
this is shaping up to be an absolute cracker. Who'd you say, Dilworth?
Well.
Dilworth and Roberts.
Let's see what happens here. The 63. Oh, Stubbsy. Oh. Well, tell you what, Luke Dilworth, he looked comfortable coming into tonight. All of a sudden, could find himself looking on the outside, and let's see again. Oh, looks like he's just. I don't want to call it. We'll leave it for the chat to decide that one.
I think we might get a green-white checker to finish this.
Yep, I believe so. And box seat, Matt Pluck right now. Fresh tyres. The man. Can you believe this, Carl? Is this going to be 2 weeks in a row where the man who looked like he was dead and buried is going to get the job done? Of course, Hayden Kirk last week, first week of the round of 10, was dead last. Took the win at Talladega, got through to the round of 5. Can Matt Pluck now get the job done. He was sitting P10 coming into tonight out of the top 10.
Jeepers, where does... Oh, yeah.
How good is ENSCAR, folks? How good is this?
Did you blokes get the memo where if we got a green-white checker tonight, it was full contact stock car rules to the finish?
I get behind that. I get behind that. Of course, while everyone's tuning in, speaking of full contact, keep an eye on my Facebook page. I'll be looking for some interest from anyone keen to run a full contact mini stock league on a Sunday night. Roughly
I'll be about that.
5 to 6 weeks, kicking off after Labour weekend. So I'll get a post up within the next couple of days looking for anyone who is interested in that. If we get enough numbers, we'll go out there and end the year off on a bang, and I'll no doubt be streaming the carnage. Stu Russell has said that he'll get amongst the call as well, so
I'm keen to smash some crap in that one.
yeah, let your hair down end of the year.
Bit of
fun,
not to.
bit of fun towards the end of the year, no doubt about it.
Oh.
Looks like we'll be running it on the short dirt tracks as well, so
I'll go toe-to-toe with you, Kim.
Yeah, no, I like the sound of that.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can
I've got a lot
hey,
of pent-up frustration after this season, so I need to get rid of it somehow.
we can absolutely get a shout out to the Swamp Foxes this weekend in the final. Get up the Swamp Foxes, going to be an absolute ripper game.
Who's the Swamp Foxes?
Down in Tiaraha, mate. The old Thames Valley Swamp Foxes, brother.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, mate, great team. Good nudge.
Yeah. They're better than those Tasman Marcos, they're absolute shit.
Oh, you
Are
said
you off that bandwagon yet?
No, I'm still on it.
Mate, it's the
Season
Ramfurly,
ticket holder.
it's the Ramfurly Shield curse, Kempy. That's what it is.
There's some fucking curse, I tell you.
Yeah, look at Hawke's Bay, mate. They were going well, lost the shield. Well,
Yeah.
you
The
know,
Naki.
turned to shit. Naki, mate. They're fucking eliminated by Waikato.
We had that conversation 2 days before that game. I told you Caddo's going to beat the Naki,
Yeah,
and
how
Marcos wouldn't beat Canterbury.
Yeah, how good will a Bay of Plenty versus Waikato final be? I will get amongst that for
That'd be
sure.
a howler.
Tasman
I've got
shark
Stubbsy
fin
beside me.
soup. Shark fin soup in the chat. There you go. So, well, we are going to
Who
be...
said that?
We're going to be green-white checker here at Vegas. And my money is definitely on the 51 of Matt Pluck. And
Has to be, doesn't it?
he is going to be with Ben Doherty. And look out, how is Hayden Kirk even in the picture right now? How? Currently sits P5 on fresh tyres. And he was caught up with that incident with Harding earlier.
I don't know. This we said it. We said it at the top of the broadcast, Brad. Just sit back and watch it all unfold. And 3 laps to go. You still. I mean, the only thing you can call on this.
They're
is
hitting
that,
already.
Pluck's-
They're hitting already
Pluck's
down the back of the pack, folks.
Love it.
Yes, boy. Perfect.
Let's go. Let's go. Green, white checker. Go Team Dud in the chat from Krusty Demon Racing. All right, let's
If you're
get
watching
it.
Stubbsy, let's give this crowd a show.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Lights out on the safety car. Corey Crossan. He is going to lead them out, but look to his outside, the 51 of Matt Pluck on the fresher tyres. And surely in the box seat. This one will be from left field. I was speaking to him the other day. He said he's definitely going to go out and get the win. Will try and get the win. That's on Monday night, and I'll tell you what, he has put himself in a position to get it done here. Safety car to the pit lane. Green flag about to drop. We've got 3 to go. Penultimate round, ENSCAR Championship. Let's go back racing. Brilliant jump from Corey Crossan. Takes the lead.
Well, there's 4 wide.
It is on. It is absolutely on. What can Pluck do? New tyres versus old. Gets to the back of the 15 of Corey Crossan.
Oh, she's getting hairy in 3 and 4.
We're going to see the
McLean's
white
around.
flag. We're going to be racing
Yeah,
to the finish. The 51 up the inside. White flag in
huge
the air.
crash.
Pluck
Oh.
is in charge.
Huge crash.
We are racing to the finish, Kempe. Pluck
I'm in the fence.
inside the 15. Get out of the way. The field is coming through. Doherty has been turned in the background. Jaeger's involved, but Pluck, Matt Pluck, out of absolutely nowhere, has got to lock himself into the championship race. The 51 Kirk turns Crossan on the line, but Crossan brings it home P2, and you can lock Corey Crossan into the championship race. Boy, oh boy, that has thrown the championship wide open. Xavier Simmons, throw him in the mix. He is going to make it. Willie McClune, he will make it as well. And from there, boy, oh boy, who knows?
Bugger.
What
very interesting.
a race.
We've already got protests incoming, penalties incoming.
Penalties
everything's
incoming. Penalise them. Get the governor in chat. Throw some penalisations out there. I tell you what, the 51 of Matt Pluck. Man, I'm going to say that we're going to have a championship race between the 51, the 15, the 371 of Kirk, obviously already locked in, and I would say throw Simmons and McClune in the mix as well. Boy, oh boy.
You got to ask the question, don't you? Who's bringing the Ivan Zoos?
Oh man, I tell you what, Kempy.
I got caught up in a wreck right at the end there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. I just see it coming up on my page. A few reds situations going on there. Matt Bleak, Alishan, John Stone, Marty Mitchell's the 51 of Pluck. Celebrates the victory, locks himself in. Of course, is a previous champion of the ENSCAR Championship. Knows how to get it done.
Never won in the chase format though, Brad.
Yeah, so let's see.
Oh.
Let's see.
Okay.
We can guarantee you one thing. Our defending back-to-back championship is not going to be a part of that top 5 championship race. He comes home P29. Where
Sorry to disappoint you, Brad.
you're going to ditch me again.
I have to, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to too. I'll
Yeah,
go back to the
alright.
chat.
I know.
Good job, boys.
I know this is very unacceptable, but I have to ditch you. I'm sorry.
Yep, nah, all good. I'll get on with these interviews. It looks like Hayden Kirk and Pluck are already waiting in the waiting room. So
Anyway, but yes, before I do shoot, it's always a pleasure calling these with you, Brad, and thoroughly looking forward to next week. But father duties call me at the moment, so I probably should shoot.
yep, too right. Good on you, Carl. We will see you at Homestead, Miami for
Roger that.
the
Oh.
championship race.
Thank you for having me another week, and thank you folks for tuning in. Everyone watching, well done to all, and I will definitely see you next week, Wednesday, same time, same place for the season finale, and let's get amongst it.
Beautiful. We will drag in our third place finisher, Hayden Kirk. Well, I'll tell you what, Hayden, when you were caught up in that earlier incident, mate, I did not expect to see you on the podium, but here you are, third place finish and building momentum towards the big one next week.
Yeah, it kind of made it pretty plain and simple. What I had to do after that was just come in, take repairs, and do nothing for the rest of the race, and bank tires, take repairs, take more repairs, and trying to play myself in at the end. Nothing on the line for me, but if I could assist in some way, then try and be there at the end. So, yeah, happy days.
Too right, and well, I tell you what, it's anyone's guess who's made it from there, but looks like possibly Simmons and Willie McClune, maybe. It's all amongst there. I don't know. All I know is that you and Matt Pluck are through to that championship race, and well, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I got something to fight with. Yeah, this should be pretty interesting. It's such a competitive field. It could just go to any one of the 12 could be in where we are. So, yeah, the standard in this series every season just keeps lifting. So that's awesome.
Yeah, too right. Well, thanks for coming in for a chat, Hayden. While you're in here, mate, quick shout out to sponsors or anyone else you wanted to thank.
Round sponsors, KSR, Speed Nation. Get some gear, get into it.
Yeah, too right. Well, thanks, Hayden, for coming in for a chat, mate. Congrats on the third place finish tonight, and we will see you next week for that championship race.
Appreciate it. Go well. Should be fun.
Cheers. Awesome. All right, we'll drag our second place finisher in tonight, Corey Crossan, mate. Oh, so close to getting the job done. Older tyres up against fresh tyres. Just not quite enough, mate. But P2, I tell you what, I'd say that you have got yourself into that championship chase next week.
I hope so. Yeah, definitely. That was hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, some of those contenders having a bit of an unfortunate night, I guess. Dilworth caught up in a bit of stuff along with Willie McClune, but at the same time, it's helped your chances and obviously elevated you into a position where you can get into Homestead next week and see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know how we'll go, but hopefully the points work out, and we've at least got one or two other Sigma boys up in here giving us a hand and whatnot. And yeah,
it's going to be really, really close, but I think just roughly, I think Matt Pluck and Hayden Kirk obviously getting the wins. This is obviously non-official, have made it through, and then from there, I'm pretty sure you'll get through. Simmons will get through, and possibly Willie McLean. Obviously, Stillborn and Dilworth not having a favourable night. Dilworth down in 19th, so
yeah. Well, we can't win them all, eh? We definitely try.
Yeah, 100%. But mate, hey, look, P2 tonight, and like I say, it looks like you have made the big dance. So bring on Homestead in Miami next week, and mate, while you're here, anyone you wanted to thank?
Yeah, definitely bloody Dirt, FX, and of course the Sigma boys for all the practice and the yarns as well.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat, mate, and we look forward to next week.
Yeah, sweet dude. Have a good one. Thank you.
Cheers. All right, we'll drag this man in. I'll tell you what, Matt, I spoke to you on Monday night after the Porsche series, and mate, it was pretty much do or die for yourself tonight. And I tell you what, provided the goods, stopped at the right times, played the strategy game, and fresh tyres at the end just ripped it apart and got the job done.
Yeah, cheers. It was about time I made a right strategy call. So, but if I stay late, it always goes early. If I go early, it always goes late. So, it's nice to be on the right side of the coin this week.
Yeah, we certainly were early stages. Obviously, that first caution, you decided to come down pit lane. A lot of the other guys obviously decided to stay out, and ultimately, I think that possibly could have been there where the race was done. Obviously, the other guys that didn't stop had to stop later in the race under green, whereas the rest of you's got that lucky break under yellow, and mate, played into your hands beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, if I went green the whole way, we had to do 2 stops. So, as soon as the yellow came out, I was like, I'll grab some fuel. Then I know I've only got to stop once to the end. So I didn't take any tyres, just fuel, just a bit of a top up. And that's enough to kind of stay out long enough for the safety car to fall for us.
Yeah, too right. And ultimately, the fresh. I assume you were on fresh tyres the way you smashed everyone at the end there. So that certainly played into your hands.
Yeah. I put it. I think it was like lap 80. Was my first set of tyres. So I still had a spare set up my sleeve. So when the yellow came out with, it's like 14 to go. I was like, fuck, I gotta have a go. I don't think I had it on the tyre set I had, so I was like, I'll chuck them on, go down the back, and then hope there's enough laps to get me to the end. But then there's a yellow with 5 to go. I was like, fuck. I don't know if I'm going to have time now. And then there's a green light checker, and but hey, it was hard work. And Corey drove a real awesome race tonight, man. He probably deserved to win. Just that late yellow probably took it away from him.
Yeah, certainly did. And mate, it's shaping up to be an absolute ripper race next week, certainly at Homestead Miami, and well, let's see what happens, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see what happened down the field, but from the in-game chat, I figured there's a bit going on. So, I mean, my night was pretty straightforward. I had to win, so I was like people are yelling out points and what the gaps were and everything. I was like, guys, I don't fucking care. I just got to win. So
Yeah, too right.
shut up. Oh, I got one job, so
Yeah.
managed to pull it out.
Yeah, too right. And I tell you what, the chat in iRacing, and I tell you what, the chat in Twitch as well going off. So, hey, we'll see what happens throughout the week. We'll get all confirmation around that top 5, and hey, we'll see you at Homestead Miami next week. But while you're here, shout out to your sponsors and anyone else you wanted to thank.
Yeah, shout out to obviously Kiwi Sim Racing and Speed Nation. Also tonight's sponsor, so that's awesome having Speed Nation on board. All the Kiwi Sim Racing guys, I mean, we always fucking race each other harder than we do anyone else, but tonight I actually think we might have almost like not held each other up. So it was quite nice for a change. And Spiny, obviously, it's great to have them on board since the beginning. We've had 20-year anniversary this year, and they've been with us since day one. THC Sim Productions, your broadcast is always awesome. I know there's commentating tonight. Was it Carl or Kempe? One of the two. Yeah, it's awesome to have them on board.
And we had Kempe in at the closing stages. He was calling the big wreck at the end of that race. So, yeah.
Of course he was.
Yeah, and I
suppose I wasn't him, to be fair.
Yeah, I tell you what, he was calling that wreck before you actually got the white flag. So the officials were obviously half asleep there. But anyway, it didn't matter. You got it done. So, hey, congrats again on the win tonight. And yeah, we will catch you next week.
Cheers, guys.
Awesome. Cheers. Well, folks, that draws the stream to an end. Cheers, everyone, for tuning in tonight. And, well, a couple of nights rest. Now we'll be back on Monday night with the penultimate round of the Porsche Carrera Cup, brought to you by Virtual Racing Aotearoa. Until then, have a good one, everyone, and we will catch you all on the next one.